made it. I hope you guys are having a really great day. There's always computer, so not sure what's going on with that. But I hope you guys are having a really great week so far and you are hitting the ground running. Today, though, is the magical day of 420. So if you are doing this practice, we are going to slow it down and be very slow with our practice. Sometimes being slow doesn't make it easier. It can make it a little bit challenging. So if you have a couple of blocks, make sure you have those handy. If you have a yoga blanket, that would be helpful too. When you are ready, let's go ahead and get started seated. You can sit if you have a blanket, sit on your mat at the back of the mat. Let me just turn this camera down a little bit. So you'll sit down towards the end of your mat, but I want you to sit on the edge of that blanket. See if that camera works. There it goes. So sit on the edge of your blanket. Rock the sit bones from side to side. And I want you to feel the heels reaching forward. You can bring the hands along the sides of the body and just lift straight up. Start to make circles with the ankles. Don't forget to breathe. Use your breath. Our breath is always important, but even maybe more so today, more than others, right? Go ahead and keep making those circles in the other direction with the ankles. You might hear some pops and some cracks waking up the ankles. And then I just want you to point and flex the feet. So when you point the feet, point through the toes. When you flex the feet, push through the heels. And then do that one more time. Point through the toes and then keep the toes pointed and just push through the balls of the feet. So you might hear Barbie feet in some classes. I've heard a floint, which is a point and a flex. So I don't know, whatever works for you. So keep pressing through the balls of the feet and then flex the feet again. Keep that right leg extended. You're just going to bring the left knee into the chest. Hug the knee into the chest. And then turn towards that left knee, hug it with the right arm, bring the left hand behind the back. So the back hand is going to be on the fingertips. You're going to use the hand to lift the torso. Pull the belly button to the spine a little bit more, and then just start to twist and gaze over that back shoulder. Keep pushing through the heel of that right foot. So press the right heel down to the floor and press it forward at the same time that you are twisting. If you want to add a little bit more, maybe bring the elbow all the way across, but still stay upright with the torso. Let's take another breath or so here. And then use that breath to expand in. The exhale is going to deepen. It's going to give you the action. Use the inhale to unwind, come back to center, and then this left knee is just going to come down to the floor. Reach the right heel forward, so you're still pressing through that right heel, and then you're going to lift up through the spine. Start to walk the hands down. If you have blocks, you can place the blocks on the sides of the shins. If not, you can grab on for the ankle, you can grab the shin or the side of the foot. And I want you to think about reaching the heart down towards the toes. Soften the chin. And then feel the sit bones really grounded to the floor. Soften the left knee down to the floor. Just take one more full breath here. And then rise up. Extend the left leg. Maybe that slight difference in the legs. Hug the right knee into the chest. Really reach really far with that left heel. Make sure that the left heel is planted down to the ground. And then we'll twist towards the left knee. Right hand comes behind the body just to lift the heart up. Start to gaze over that back shoulder. Keep pulling the belly button in as you inhale, and that's going to lift up through the heart, and then use that belly button as you twist, pulling it towards the spine as you exhale. So think about the inhale lifting you, the exhale creating some action, whether that is twisting in the body, settling, releasing. Maybe add that left elbow all the way over to deepen the twist. Belly button comes deeper to the spine. Maybe gaze over that back shoulder just a little bit more. Keep pressing through the left heel and breathe. So we'll use our next inhale to unwind, come back to center. Right knee is gonna lay down. Notice the difference of the hips, right? So this for me, this knee comes closer to the floor than my left knee. Just means my left side might be a little bit tighter. And then square the hips to that left foot. Reach the heart up. Use your exhale to start to hinge forward. So you can reach the heart towards the toes, tuck the chin. Maybe you use your blocks on either side of the shin. Maybe you reach for your shin or the ankle or the foot. And then soften the shoulder blades down the back. Think about the heart coming closer to the toes. And tuck that chin. And take another breath. See if you can reach the heart a little bit closer towards those toes. And then we'll tuck the chin, rise up. Left foot is going to touch the right foot now. Bring the feet together. Bring the heels close to the pelvis as possible. Lift up through the spine. Take a big inhale here. We're going to hinge the heart forward. Try and keep the back flat. The ears are in line with the shoulders so that the back of the neck is long. So as you hinge forward at the hips, maybe the elbows come in contact with the inner thighs. Feel the shoulder blades again moving down the back. Just take another breath or so here. We'll tuck the chin. Inhale, come up. You're going to cross over the ankles, move any props off of your mat that you need to, and come into a table pose. So when you come into table pose, we know that the wrists are right underneath the shoulders. You spread the fingers nice and wide. Let's start by stepping the ball of the right foot to the back of the mat. Press through that heel. You can keep the left knee on the ground, tuck the toes or untuck them. Just start rocking forward and backwards on the ball of the right foot. So we're opening up through the hamstrings, and then pause here. As you press the ball of the right foot down, reach through the right heel. Zipper the belly button in, reach the crown of the head forward, and then just take another breath here. And then we'll switch sides. Right knee comes down, step the ball of the left foot to the back of the mat, press it down, and then start by rocking forward and backwards. So this gets into the wrist, it gets into the ankles, of course, too, the toes, if you hear any popping. And then you'll pause here, press the ball of the left foot down, reach the left heel back, feel that space in the back of the left leg. Keep the belly button hugged in, take another full breath. And then left knee comes down. Walk the knees back slightly, tuck the toes, and come up into your downward facing dog. So lift the sit bones up nice and high. Feel the heart coming closer to the front of the thighs, and just start to pedal out the feet. Bend the right knee, left heel comes to the floor. Press the right heel to the floor, bend the left knee. And just keep moving with your breath. You can shake the head out. No, you can shake the head. Yes. And then we'll just find a quiet foundation here. Come into stillness. Pull the core in. Lift the sit bones high. Reach the heart a little bit closer to the front of the thighs. Take another breath. And I want you to walk backwards towards your feet. come into a forward fold at the back of the mat. So have maybe 2 fists in between the feet. Then you're going to grab onto opposite elbows, rock the weight into the toes, and then just sway from side to side. And then you'll pause here, release the fingertips to the floor, bend the left knee, place the left fingertips on the floor, and inhale that right hand up. Right leg stays straight, and you're pressing through the entire leg. Take another full breath here. We'll inhale to unwind, right hand comes down, bend the right knee, extend, you straighten the left leg. And take another full breath. Inhale, bring the left hand down to the floor, bend the knees, roll all the way up, bring the arms up with you. Palms are gonna touch overhead. Exhale the hands to the heart. Close the eyes here. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Keep connected to your breath, connected to your core, your center. On your inhale, blink the eyes open, hands come up. As you exhale, lead with the heart, hinge out the hips. You're gonna walk back into downward facing dog. So you can walk slowly there, find your foundation once again, and then look forward, walk all the way forward. So once you get into a forward fold, you can use your blocks at the highest height if you need to. Bring them right underneath your shoulders. And then just put a little bend in the knees if you need to. Find that half lift here. So it's a supported half lift. You have that space in between the feet. Feel the hamstrings opening up. And you're going to do this as you feel the heels press down, rock the shoulders forward just slightly. So everything's aligned, the hips are aligned over the knees and the ankles. You have this nice flat back. Just take one more breath in. Keep the chin tucked, but reach the crown of the head forward. And then exhale to forward fold. And let's do that again. Inhale, come up halfway. Find your flat back. Keep the chin tucked. Exhale to forward fold. All the way up. Palms are going to touch. Exhale, pull the hands to the heart. Close your eyes. Feel the feet rooting into the floor. Rotate the inner thighs towards one another, and that's going to help to drive the feet into the floor even more. Take another full breath here. Blink the eyes open. Inhale to sweep the arms up. Lift the heart into the palms. As you exhale, you're going to hinge at the hips and fold forward all the way down. Inhale, find your flat back. You're going to bring your blocks underneath your hands. Keep the right foot forward. Step the left foot back, maybe 2.5 to 3 feet, so the heel comes down. The left toes are going to be pointed towards the left, out to the side, kind of towards a 35-degree angle. And then you can have your blocks either at the highest height or the lowest height, or if you don't have blocks, you can bring the fingertips to the floor and just tent the hands. So wherever you are, I want you to inhale the heart forward. Exhale, you're going to hinge over that right thigh. Bring the right thumb into the right hip crease. Push the right hip back. Feel both feet grounded, and then release that right hand back to the floor, to your block. So you're going to stay here, let go of the neck and the head. Just take a big breath in. As you exhale, put a little bend in that knee, and then inhale to straighten. We'll do that 2 more times. Put a little bend in the knee. Inhale to straighten. One last time, bend in the knee. Inhale to straighten. We'll stay here. Keep feeling both feet evenly planted to the floor. Let go in the neck and the head. Maybe give your head a few shakes yes or a few shakes no once again. Take one more breath. And then you're going to bring your blocks forward. You can have them on the height, on any height actually. So I'm going to just have mine on the medium height. I want you to step forward. Again, if you don't have blocks, fingertips are going to come to the floor. You're going to lift that left leg into a modified warrior 3. And then step it back. Find that pyramid pose. We'll do that again. A little bend in the knee. Maybe use your blocks. Step up to warrior 3. Ears in line with the shoulders. Press the left heel back. And then exhale, a little bend in the knee, step back, find your pyramid pose. One last time. Inhale, you'll step forward, use your blocks, maybe extend that left heel back, maybe now bring the hands to the heart. Deep breath in and a deep breath out. Release the hands, release that left foot next to the right. Spread the feet hip width distance apart. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale to fold forward. Inhale to rise all the way up. Bring the hands up. Lift the heart into the palms. And then exhale, we're going to hinge forward again at the hips. Come all the way back down. Notice the difference in the right and the left leg. Inhale, come up halfway. Rock the weight into the toes. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees, step the right foot back about 2 or 3 feet. And you're going to straighten through both legs. Maybe bring the blocks underneath the hands. Foundation with the fingertips right underneath the shoulders. Put a little bend in the knee to start. But once you have that opening, start to straighten through the left leg. Feel the heart reaching down towards the toes, tuck the chin. And then we'll bend here. Come back to straightening. And then one more time, bend. Come back to straighten. Pause here. Bring that left hip or left thumb into the left hip crease. Feel the left hip drive back. Ground both feet deeper into your mat. And then soften the heart here. Pause for a moment. Take a breath. And then let's flow a little bit more. We're going to bring the blocks forward. Tint the fingers. Move the blocks to whatever height. Step into your warrior 3. Reach the right heel back. Crown of the head reaches forward. And then you're going to exhale, step the right foot back gently. Come into pyramid pose. Hinge over that left leg. We'll do that again. Walk forward. You can bring the blocks with you or not. Step into warrior 3. Reach the heel back. Torso is nice and strong. Gently, ball of the right foot comes down. Ground the foot, hinge over that left leg. One last time. Step into warrior 3. Reach the heel back. Maybe you keep the fingertips on the blocks. Maybe now you start to try and bring the hands to the heart. Keep reaching that right heel back, crown forward. Take a big breath in. And then exhale, release the way forward. Inhale to find your flat back. Rock the weight forward. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees. Inhale to rise all the way up. Palms are going to touch. Exhale, bring the hands down to the heart. Pause here. Root the feet into the floor. Lift the heart to the thumbs. And just notice any difference that you are starting to feel in the legs, the low back, the core. Inhale to sweep the arms up. Palms are gonna touch. As you exhale, lead with the heart, hinge at the hips, dive forward. Inhale, find your flat back, rock the weight into the toes. Exhale to fold forward. You're gonna bend the knees, step out to the right, parallel the feet to the edges of your mat, and if you need to, you can bring your blocks right underneath your shoulders. Inhale to hinge forward. Rock the weight into the toes slightly, but I also want you to feel the weight in the heels. So as much as they are in the balls of the toes, also feel the weight in the heels. As you hinge forward, I'll give you a little helpful hint. So come forward, pull the belly button into the spine, tuck the chin, and you can keep your hands on the blocks. If it's helpful, you can bring your head down to the block too, and just place it underneath the head. I want you to press the booty back just slightly, the hips back. You should feel this a little bit more into the hamstrings and to the glutes. Pull the shoulders away from the ears. Take another full breath here. Really good. Start to come all the way up. Bring that left hand underneath the face. It can be on the floor or on a block. Bring the right hand to the right hip. Start to rotate the left side of the ribs towards that right foot. And then maybe start to gaze up with the face. Maybe add that right hand. So keep pressing through the outer edges of both feet. Don't forget to breathe. Take a couple of breaths here. We'll inhale to unwind. Right hand is going to come down. Left hand comes to the left hip. First, start to rotate the ribs to the right side. Maybe gaze up with the face. Maybe start to add that left hand. And pay attention to which side of the body is different. So just so you're aware of where maybe you need to add a little bit more space to the other side. Take another full breath. We'll inhale to unwind. Left hand is going to come down. You can start to pivot to the ball of the left and the right foot. Blocks come back to the top of the mat. Step that right foot forward to meet the left. Rock the weight into the toes. Inhale forward. Exhale, hinge back over the legs. Bring the hands to the hips. Inhale, rise all the way up, nice and slow. You should feel this a little bit into the hip sockets and the back of the legs. As you inhale, lift the arms back up. Exhale, hinge at the hips, come all the way forward. Release the hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. You're going to bend the knees, plant the palms, step the left foot back to the ball of the left foot. So stay on the ball of the foot. You can use your blocks if you need to underneath your hands. I want you just to find that connection. Pull the thighs together, the inner thighs together. Zipper the core in. Soften the shoulders. And then just keep moving here. Kind of press into the ball of the foot, slightly straighten the right leg, open up through the heart. And again, inhale, we'll straighten just slightly. Exhale to bend. And we'll do that one more time. Inhale to straighten. Exhale to bend. This time as you inhale, straighten through the legs, step the left foot up slightly so that the heel comes back down for a full pyramid pose. So both the hips and the shoulders are pointed towards that front foot, very similar to the last pose that we did. Take a big breath in here, big breath out. You're gonna start to bend back into that right knee, lower the left knee down. And then you can keep the toes tucked if that feels good. Start to walk your blocks back towards that shin. I'm going to start with them on the highest height. If you don't have blocks here, then place your hand on the right thigh. So I want you to inhale, open up through the heart. And as you exhale, we're going to hinge forward, and you can come onto the heel of the right foot, place the toes upwards towards the ceiling. We'll reach the heart towards the toes. Again, inhale, bend back into that front knee, open up through the chest. Exhale, you're going to hinge forward. You can inch that right foot forward if you want. Keep the hips square. Do that one last time. Plant the ball of the foot. Inhale, open up through the chest. Exhale, you're going to hinge forward, straighten through the leg. Pause here. Keep the chin tucked. Reach the heart forward. Soften the shoulders. Really nice here. So you should be feeling this in the hamstrings pretty good here now. You're going to come onto the fingertips, lift that left knee up, ground the ball of the right foot in, inhale to spiral the right hand up. Keep pressing the left palm into the floor. Open up through that right shoulder just a little bit more. Take a full breath. And then inhale to unwind. Right hand is going to come down. Switch the feet. So you can bring the left knee down and the right foot forward, or you can switch step the feet. So come onto the floor, engage, bring the fingertips to the floor, engage the core, and then you're just going to hop the feet, switch the feet in a hopping motion. So see if you can do it, kind of get a little bounce in there. Takes a little bit of practice. Find that lunge here. Bring your blocks back underneath the palms, whatever height feels good to you. You're going to reach the heart forward as you inhale. Exhale, go ahead and fold. Again, inhale, heart reaches forward, soft shoulders. Exhale, round. One last time. Inhale. You're going to reach the heart forward. Exhale to fold. Pause here. Step that right foot forward now. Hinge over the left leg. Soft shoulders. Pull that left hip back. Reach the heart towards the toes. Take another full breath. And then bend back into that front knee. Lower the right knee down to the floor. Bring your blocks on whichever comfortable height, or bring your hand to the thigh. And as you inhale, you're going to open up through the heart. As you exhale, you're going to walk that left foot forward, straighten out through the leg, reach the heart towards the toes. Inhale, open up through the heart, bend back into the left knee. And as you exhale, hinge forward, belly button to the spine, reach the heart towards the toes. Again, inhale, heart reaches forward. Exhale to bend. Walk the blocks up forward, lift the right knee up, ground the right palm into the floor. Inhale to spiral the left hand. Belly button to the spine, open up through that left shoulder. Take a full breath. Use your next inhale. Left hand comes down to the floor. Come back to table pose. And then you're going to sit onto your heels, extend the legs out forward. So legs, ground the sit bones into the floor. As you inhale, sweep the arms up. When you exhale, hinge forward. So last forward fold here. Tuck the chin, reach the heart towards the toes. And breathe. Very quietly and gently with the eyes closed, tuck the chin, rise all the way up. Find your comfortable seated position. Rock from side to side. Lift the heart up. You're just going to take a moment here, come back to your breath. Let's bring the hands together now in front of the heart. We'll take 3 cleansing breaths to end our practice together. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Open mouth, exhale, sigh it out. And again, inhale. Open mouth, exhale. Final time, big inhale. And a full exhale. Seal the lips. Before you open the eyes, find gratitude for your practice. Taking the time, committing to yourself, coming to your mat this morning. I want you to take this sense of accomplishment off the mat and into the rest of your day. Lift the chin, blink the eyes open, and I hope that you have a beautiful rest of your day. Namaste. Well, thanks everyone. I hope that you had a great practice. It's far too short. 30 minutes is just a warm-up, I feel like, some mornings. So if you want, you can always do another practice after. Reach out to me if you have any questions ever, and I hope that you stay committed to yourself and to your practice. Hope to see you back on the mat on Thursday, 8:30. Have a really great day.